We're talking with voters tonight in 3 of the 5 states as they leave the polling places. We've got Connecticut, Maryland, and Pennsylvania polls this evening. People are still out there voting right now. So this is an early look at what they're telling us when they leave the polls. First up, Republicans. This week, Kasich and Cruz announced an alliance to try to keep Donald Trump from getting to that 1237 delegate number. So we're going to be seeing if that made a difference in any of the votes this evening. Take a look. Late deciders, those who decided in the past week, leaning towards Governor John Kasich. Here's Connecticut. These numbers are also pretty tight, with him towards the front in Pennsylvania and in Maryland as well. Plus, about a quarter say that their vote was mainly against the other candidates rather than in support of anyone in particular. Cruz and Kasich voters are much more likely to say that their vote was placed against another candidate. Look at the numbers. Connecticut, 24% in that group. 25% say that in Maryland. In Pennsylvania, it's 18%. But almost all of the Trump supporters, no big surprise here, say that they placed their vote in favor of their candidate, Donald Trump. So that said, though, about 1 in 4 Republicans say they would not vote for Donald Trump if he ends up being the nominee. Now, when you look at the group of people who are non-Trump supporters, those who are voting for Kasich or Cruz, about more than half of them say that they would not place a vote for Donald Trump. All right, let's go to the contested convention question here. Republicans believe that if nobody hits 1237, the party should nominate the candidate who has the most votes in the primary. 66% feel that way in Maryland. It's about the same in Connecticut and Pennsylvania as well. More than 9 in 10 of Trump voters say that they firmly believe that the GOP should nominate the person who comes into that convention with the most votes. Not necessarily a majority, 1237, but the most votes. While about half of the non-Trump voters say the opposite. They say let the delegates decide if it comes down to that kind of decision. Let's go over to the Democratic side. As usual, Sanders is doing well, as he does in all of these contests so far, with young people and very well with independents as well. Black voters, seniors, breaking for Hillary Clinton this evening in the early going, and the numbers that we've got. Large majorities in each state, though, say that if push came to shove, they would vote for either Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders as the nominee. They're pretty happy with both of their choices. But that said, most think that it is Clinton who has the best chance to defeat Donald Trump if he becomes the nominee come November. So we'll keep going over these numbers. We'll bring you more stuff as we get it. Back to you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.